Give me a minute, everyone. I'm seeing that once again on Facebook. I'm not live. So, gotta do this again and see if it's making me go live. I really hate when it does this at the last minute. Really, really, really do. Cancel. Let's see if it'll let me go live there. So changes. Yeah. Oh, it looks like spiritual insights. Darn it. Happy Easter, everybody, while we're waiting. Sorry about this. Oh, I really, really hate when this happens to me, especially at the last darn minute. Okay, did it? La 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 la. Oh my goodness. It's just not doing it. All right, so we're on live on the Violet Sage, not on Spiritual Insights. So I apologize for that. Most people are probably on this the Violet Sage page anyway. So we are all set up for Easter here. And I'm going to give you that quick little lore once I introduce myself. I am so not ready. We've been out celebrating Easter yesterday, so I didn't really have time to get ready for stuff. Okay, let's see. Lore of Easter. Christian and pagan. So everybody can hear me, I hope, because when I'm on another page, sometimes I wonder. So Easter blends Christian theology of Jesus Christ's resurrection with ancient pagan spring festivals celebrating rebirth and fertility. While Easter is primarily the Christian celebration of life overcoming death, its customs, including eggs, hares, and the name Easter itself, derived from Germanic Anglo-Saxon springtime traditions celebrating renewal after winter. So let's get this. So don't forget, now this really stemmed from paganism. That's right. I didn't. My name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a Reiki Master teacher, author, psychic medium, healer of many different types, a creator. I create all kinds of things, including like herbalist stuff, everything. So, okay, now that I introduced myself. All right, the resurrection, the Christian lore of Easter is the core celebration is the resurrection of Jesus Christ on the third day after his crucifixion, symbolizing the victory over sin and death. Passover connection is Easter is intrinsically linked to Jewish Passover, as the Last Supper was a Passover meal and Christ was crucified during that time. Symbolism of the egg represents the tomb from which Jesus rose, with the hard shell representing the tomb and the cracking representing the resurrection. Cool, right? It's nice to hear. You know, over time, we tend to forget what everything came from and exactly how it went down. So let's go ahead and read to you the pagan lore of Easter. Eostre, Eostre, or Ostara. 8th century historian Betty mentioned the Anglo-Saxon month April, named after a goddess of spring, Ostara. Though historical evidence of her worship is limited, her name is widely associated with the festival's roots in spring renewal. The hare, a key symbol of fertility, and I don't even know what that word is, fecundi? Fecundity. Whatever that is. The hare is associated with Ostara and early modern German traditions that saw it bringing eggs for children. The egg, Pre-Christian cultures used the egg to symbolize the cosmic egg, new life and fertility, during spring rituals, representing the rebirth of the earth. Hot cross buns. These may have roots in sacred cakes that honored the goddess Astara. Merging traditions, many traditions were adapted as Christianity spread, with spring rituals focused on the return of the sun, life, and earth's fertility, merging with the theology of Christ's resurrection. Egg decorating was easily adopted into Christianity, with the traditions of decorating eggs dating back to at least the 13th century, often used to mark the end of fasting during Lent. And the Easter Bunny is the modern stuff. The modern popular Easter Bunny originated from German traditions and was popularized in the United States, linking the hare's fertility symbolism to the festival's themes. Timing. The Council of Nicaea, 325 AD, decreed that Easter should fall on the first Sunday after the first full moon following the vernal equinox, aligning it directly with ancient springtime renewal celebrations. So now you have the lore of some timing as well. So there you have it. That's just a quick rundown. Of course, there's much more, but that's it. So, good morning, Auntie. Good morning, Dreamweaver. I'm surprised Mom ain't on here right now. Maybe somehow she couldn't find it or she's busy. I am not sure. But good morning and good day to everybody, whatever it is that you're tuning in to watch this particular episode. This is our 300. Oh my goodness. I need another cup of coffee. This is our 300th episode. So we're going to be celebrating by probably doing a little extra readings. I only brought a couple things out here for sale today because I really wasn't sure how many people would be here, because I know many people are doing the traditional thing and being at church right now, especially the morning hours. And look at this guy. He's holding his egg. Woo-hoo. Anyway, trying to do a little Easter theme with all the little Easter everythings. Boy, I should have it up this high. It doesn't make it so white-like when it's down below. Let's see if I could raise this up a little. Hang on. Raise it up a little. All right. Okay. Donna's on. I see her. A happy Easter, everybody, and Mama. May not be able to maneuver that. How to get the screen up and talk things. Sometimes that's an issue for people. So let's see with this beautiful week of first and second week of April here, representing spring, renewal of life. So if you're working on any changes and things like this is a good time to do that. For those who've been watching with my Uncle Mark, they said he's going to be passing any day now. And it all started in March. Has anybody experienced, losing people or really kind of bad situations because the Ides of March? You ever hear that? It's like weird things happen then. I lost both my grandparents in that month on my mom's side, mom and auntie. And it's just, usually when you hear bad news, it's usually within that month. So, so if anybody is wondering, oh my goodness, like being a target, it just runs that way. It's kind of like Mercury retrograde running rampant. So for the whole month, and I can't remember if Mercury was in retrograde then too. That wouldn't have helped any, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to go ahead and see what forecasts we have for this upcoming week. Let's see, it will be, got stuff on my calendar here. From April 5th through April 11th, possibly. This coming weekend, the 11th and 12th, is our Rooted Wellness Fairs. If anybody wants to come out and see me or join us. On the 11th, we are in Sun Prairie. And if you go to my website, thevioletsage.co, www.thevioletsage.co, you will see where I'm going to be and what times, months, and you'll also have more of the addresses and locations of these places. So please visit the website for more information on that. It's usually 10 to 5 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So Sun Prairie in Wisconsin. That's kind of like around Sauk City, between Sauk City and Madison. And then on the 12th, we will be in Wisconsin Dells at Ho Chunk Casino, Wisconsin Dells on the 12th. So it's going to be a busy weekend next weekend. We're also asking for prayers for Georgie. Georgie is Dreamweaver's dog. Of course, he's my little boy too. And on the 9th, he goes into a specialist to see. They might even do something right there on the spot. We're not sure. But he has an appointment to find out exactly what they can do and what it will cost. I will probably be putting out their GoFundMe page because what they charge, or even simple surgeries these days, especially on an animal, it's very, very costly. But we do not want to see Georgie suffering anymore. So we want to fix him. We don't want to end him. We want to fix him. So it's probably going to be a couple $1,000s to do this. So any help we can get, because, Care Credit just doesn't give you a big enough credit line. And then you also have those monthly bills that are sometimes more than you could afford, especially when your card is maxed out. So whatever help we can get, we deeply, deeply appreciate. And I'll be telling you more when we find out more on the 9th. So prayers for Georgie for when he goes in on the 9th, and whatever the outcome, please, God, make it be something super easy and successful when they do it. So that's our prayers for that. All right. Prayers for my Uncle Mark that he has an easy, smooth transition, and all his loved ones, including my aunt who passed before. My Aunt Pat will be there helping to guide him to the other side. So he has a very happy and smooth transition. All right. Now it is time to pull a card. We're going to do the animal cards first. All right, there's Mama. It's all right. All right, Spirit, help me pick the proper card that best helps everyone in their path in life for this week, especially the week of April 5th, 2026. Whatever we may need. Sometimes when I give you this information, sometimes it goes out further than that date. And this one's sticking up out of the deck. You got cats. Independence. So you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. And it does. All you have to do is put it out there and at least have a little bit of faith that it's going to turn out. When you catch those negative thoughts creeping in there, get rid of them. Say cancel, 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 and replace those negative thoughts with something positive. And watch what starts to happen. Don't forget, what I tell people is all those negative thoughts, feelings, words that you've put out there, they are a boomerang, and they're still going to come back at you. So if you say, well, I've been doing all the right things, I don't understand why all this negative stuff is still happening. First of all, it could be timely in your life's purpose, your life's journey. But it's because you have to use up all those negative boomerangs first before all the new ones can come in and start being utilized. So pretty soon, as long as you start canceling those negative ones right away, you'll start seeing the positive ones coming back towards you. So fix that. Fix it now. Don't wait. You are independent and you can make anything happen. If you're used to living with people or someone and you're afraid to make that change, but you know darn well it's going to free up so much energy, you feel like there's a big drain on you, you need to do it. And if you're working with a bunch of people that are just so hard to work with and they're just, there's so many words for them, it's time to look for that other job. Sometimes you might find yourself needing to quit before the new job appears. But you did not hear that from me. I'm not telling you what to do, but you really need to know that there is something better out there for you and your energy, because the universe and God always wants to see you doing better. So look to see what it is, and making actions towards that is what actually makes it happen. Not just thinking about it, saying one prayer about it and leaving it be. You need to manifest that stuff. So be independent. Make it happen. I love it. All right, what's next? I'm going to use my deck now. Flower Oracle. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone in their path in life? Whoa. For this week of April 5th, 2026. Or whenever it is you decide that you come across this video is also when these messages are meant for you. And I just dropped like half the deck. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Literally ran to the other side of the table. Wow. A lot going on there. All right, let me make some more here. Okay, Spirit, what's best going to help everyone in their path in life? Help me to pick out the proper card that best helps everyone. They're telling me I need 2 of these, so which 2 cards are going to be best to help everyone? There's one. Now we're going to stick in my hand. Let's see if it's the one that comes out. Okay. Oh no. There it is. Get ducky. I'm not looking at them either until we do this. Travel. Well, technically, this would be the week where a lot of people are traveling because, again, they're seeing their loved ones, their family, friends, or whoever you might be celebrating with. Also a good week to get out and start doing those things that you wanted to do, but winter kind of held you back. So soon you will be called to travel. It may even come in the form of a gift. If a gift, do not refuse. You need this time to regroup, rejuvenate, and possibly have that chance meeting or just have fun. Either way, you're being called to journey, but with every journey, there are lessons, experiences, and important people that you are to meet along the line. This could be exactly where you need to go to heal, learn, pay attention, as everything has meaning, and this should hold a meaningful experience for you. Enjoy. This may also signal a time for movement in your life, such as moving, change of job, etc. So a lot of movement, a lot of changes, and people traveling to do a sabbatical, take a class, whatever. But there's definitely travel that's going to help you, even if it's, wow, you know what, I haven't been to the lake, and I really think it'd be soothing and healing for me. And then you just take a trip to the lake. I mean, it could be across town or whatever, but it's time to get out and do it. So wherever that travel takes you, pay attention to the feelings, the messages, the people you meet, things like that. All right, the next card. Ooh, okay. There's some deception that's going on, so you need to keep alert. People tend to use people for whatever they can get from them. Sometimes they tell you things because they're looking for information. Just be careful who you share wisdom with or information with. Just put your gut into motion. If you're like, when I talk to this person or when they ask me that question, something didn't feel right. Pay attention to that. You should honor that and just take another deep breath. Use some kinesiology. Put your arms at your side. Be nice and comfortable and relaxed. Pose question, does this person have my higher good in mind, or are they telling me the truth? Anything that be answered by yes or no. See if your body propels forward. That is a yes. If it propels backwards, it's a no. Make sure you have your equilibrium and you're nice and relaxed first before you pose the question. And then you will know. So you'll know if somebody's deceiving you, or maybe it's just not a right choice for you. Doesn't have to be a full-on deception, but it could just be that it's not right for you. All right. So There is someone around you in your life that is not telling you the truth or the whole story. It may be a good idea to use protection barriers in your home and on self. Whomever this is, they do not have your best interest in mind, so be careful. Put on your feelers before you get involved in any investments, contractors, jobs, trips, partnerships, significant others, new loves, friends, coworkers, bosses, who really may not have your best interests in mind, who may be lying to you. Get everything in writing, read all contracts, make amendments on paperwork, and make them sign it or initial it, and get a copy. That's important to get a copy. People can undo and white out stuff, you know. Something is not right in Denmark. Watch your back. Many times it is those we love, so be careful. So, who can best manipulate you, or if you're looking for a right answer, so they're like, well, you know, we're just not right ready to tell them at this time. So, just keep your antenna up. All right, there's are your 2 cards from that deck. All right, I haven't done a soul card in a while, but I do feel like the soul needs to talk today. So let's see what we get. All right, Spirit, a soul card for everyone. What's best going to help them in their path in life, especially for this week or whenever they see this, from April 5th, 2026. Interesting. Good card. These are good. All of these are really good screenshot ones. I should have probably mentioned that in the beginning. What a reading today. Yeah, right. Am I on the right path? Everybody asks this question at some time or another. In springtime, when life is coming alive and choices need to be made, this is like the exact right time to be asking that. All right. So we have, let me just gotta put my elbow down here so I'm not moving. So if you guys want to take a screenshot, you can. Oh, my rabbit just fell. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action. Today's search for all the ways that you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Yes. So trust that you are heading, even if things go awry, crazy, uplifting, or if they shatter everything that you thought, it was still the path you're meant to be on, because you have to learn. We're here to learn and grow and maybe change and shift. Change your attitude, shift to what you're doing or how you believe in something. I mean, there are so many reasons why things seem to go haywire. It's because we have to learn. We have to learn to trust ourselves to correct it, start exercising that brain on how to do that. And sometimes it's to reroute you and change direction or just shift a little bit. Sometimes we just need one little tweak, and then there you have it. So hopefully that helped many of you. And I'm going to also do the side deck. There's yes and no cards in here too. So if you guys are thinking of a question and we do come up with a yes or no, that may be your answer. But I'll give you what I feel from this. We're doing like a little extended reading today in honor of Easter. All right, Spirit, what's best going to help everyone in their path in life? Help me pick the proper card for those who are here now that will tune in later. What do they need to know? Help me pick the right card. I know they're saying there may be 2 in this one too. Jeez. Ooh. Give me a minute. Most people I've talked to this week are going through this. Sorry, I needed to get my bearings there. So this does not have to be a death of a person. In our case, it probably is. It could be a death of the way you're looking at things, the way you're living life. Death of a relationship, like a death of anything. Could be even death of your car. So many different things. But this is what gives you that kickstart in the right direction. So where was it? We had it here somewhere. Like deception, being independent. A lot of things are changing. And in order for new things to come into your life, sometimes the old just has to leave. I mean, it's old habits, old ways of thinking, eating habits. I mean, everything, literally everything. And it could be that people are losing people they love, pets they love, a home, a job, just even the way you think. Like I said, it's so important. These things are a necessary part of life. They happen. And sorry about losing it there for a minute. And if you think about it, Easter. So it was the resurrection. Kind of came after death, right? There's always a renewal. There's always something better that comes after a death of whatever, a way of thinking, eating, being in the world. People that you lose. New things tend to come into your life when these things happen. So don't run away from it. Just know that, say, wow, I wonder what wonderful new thing is coming into my life now. All right, now we're going to pick a trinket. Trinket. Well, I did say there was 2 cards coming from that one. So let me go ahead. I'm going to pick another card. So if you were thinking of a yes and no question, just hold that thought. Yeah, I'll be all right. I'm just waiting to get that message today. Okay, Spirit. What else does everyone need to know? Help me pick the proper card that best helps everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of April 5th, 2026. Oh my goodness. 2 more cards came out. Can't make this shit up, right? All right, let's see. The Cave. This is you needing to go deep within. Figure out what path it is that you want to take, or what is your next move? How do you want to see your future? How do you see it now? Is there anything that needs shifts and changes? What is the best course of action to change the life that you're living now so that the old can die and the new can come in? So a lot of times it does take soul searching. You know, that's the other thing I've been getting this week. A lot of readings I've done, a lot of people are being called to do that shadow work. You know, it's good to look it up online, get a book about it, but it's learning what is the darkness inside? What is the darkness that's been holding you back? A lot of times it stems from your own thoughts and your own experiences. But the thing is, it is thoughts because you're still holding on to it. And these are the things that need to shift and change. So it doesn't mean it's learning how to get rid of it. It's learning how to go through it. You can't go around it, can't go underneath it, can't go above it, but you have to go through it. So you can come out clean and understand why you felt that way, why it made those changes and things happen in your life, and what's next now. So how do you rise above this? How do you integrate it into yourself and become one with it? It's not your enemy, but it it's your friend. It's a part of who you are and who you became, but it's also something you learned from that you can now maybe put aside. So that's a really good card. And the next card, which is really good, is peace. So after all this, you're going to achieve the peace you've been so looking for or needed to really have. I mean, people can't function if they're all blah in their head, right? So you're going to find that peace. Something's finally going to come to be or go away that's finally going to give you that peace of mind. But you, don't forget, have to be an active part in this. It just can't automatically do it for you. If you want the best outcome, it requires your energy. All right, so this is a really nice Easter spread today. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a trinket for everyone. Give me a moment. Got to get the lead out. All right. Everybody think, what is it I need to know? All right, Spirit. Help me pull the proper trinket that best helps everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of April 5th, 2026. Ooh. Sorry. That's a laugh because, man, I'm going through all this right now. So, keeping it together, hold it together. It's a hair clip, but it's a clip nonetheless. So in this case, it means, and I'm surprised. It went on the floor. Surprised we only got one trinket that time. Many of them usually stick in my hand. But for transitions, that is actually kind of the most important thing, is to hold it together, especially when there's other people concerned. I mean, of course, if you're going through something, a release can be important. It's, sometimes necessary. But sometimes you don't want it to roll over to other things you're doing, and like work, friendships, relationships, people maybe you're dealing with or making business transactions, things like that. So kind of keep your head together. Oh, stones. Okay. We're gonna do the big bucket. Ugh. I'll tell you, I gotta remember how much this thing weighed. Whew. It's a heavy one, like 5 to 7 pounds or something. All right, Spirit. Help me pick the proper stone that best helps everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of April 5th, 2026. All right, that's this. Ooh. It's really pretty. I don't think I've ever picked this one before. I'm thinking it reminds me of an Easter egg. Look at this. Many colors, right? It looks almost in between a mookaite and like an ocean jasper or something. You know what? I'm going to see if, for those of you who didn't realize, we do have a wonderful little thing on our phone right here on the bottom where it has that, looks like a camera. You press that and it brings up a box. So you could take a picture and it usually will tell you all about it, or you could key in a question like, what is it worth? I just showed it as a polished, colorful stone, likely a variety of jasper, similar to chalcedony. Natural blend, polygram, gemstone, polygram, mookaite, like I said, tease, arrows, and jasper. Boy, I guess I was right, and they don't know either. So, I guess we kind of get another 3 in 1, and we'll look it up that way. Rocky Butte picture jasper, too. Natural rainbow banded onyx. No, I don't think it's that. Oh, here's one that's not like it. Polychrome jasper. What do you say? This one looks kind of like it. Right? So we're going to try to go for that one. Maybe we'll do a couple others. Polychrome jasper. All right. What are the metaphysical properties of polychrome jasper?
Polychrome jasper, also known as desert jasper, is known for grounding, vitality, and joy. It stabilizes energy, connects with the root chakra, and promotes creativity and self-discovery. Its varied colors are thought to connect you to nature.
That's nice. Yes, it helps with the grounding, fostering deep joy and passion, intense vitality, stabilizes energy, connects with the root chakra, is believed to promote creativity, self discovery. Yep. That definitely, I mean, we are creating new life. Things that no longer serve us are being left behind. But see, after it all, though, we achieved this peace that we really needed. We have to find our independence. You may travel to get there. I mean, sometimes it's as nice as just traveling somewhere to go commune in nature, even. And but just pay attention to deceptions because you know when you're opening and new life is upon you is a lot of times the most dangerous time because it's when you're most vulnerable because you're seeking, you're searching. So you're open to sometimes many different possibilities or suggestions from other people. So you just have to be careful that they actually have your best interest in mind. It's not all about them. People can be taken advantage of in their vulnerable states. So things like that. All right. So we're going to ask, what did I say? Mookaite. What are the metaphysical properties of mookaite? Hmm. Mookaite jasper. Yes. A vibrant Australian stone frequently called the Mother Earth stone. Its primary metaphysical properties focus on grounding, versatility, and personal power. Decision making, known as an emotional compass, it helps to clear mental fog. Well, who doesn't need that? Enhances intuition to assist in making clear, confident decisions during difficult times. Whew, yeah. All right. The grounding and presence. Mookaite is highly regarded for its ability to anchor the user to the Earth's energies, promoting a sense of stability and helping one to live fully in the here and now. Fertility and change, emotional nurturing, youthful vitality, ancestral connections. There's a whole lot about Mookaite. And all right. What are the metaphysical properties of ocean jasper? It's not talking. Sometimes it's called the Atlantis stone. It's a rare albicular variety of jasper found on the coast of Madagascar. It's primarily known for its soothing, nurturing energy. We've gotten this a lot. That mirrors the rhythmic cycles of the sea. Key properties: emotional healing and stress relief, joy and positivity, presence and adaptability, self care and prioritization. I can't say it. Communication. Whew, man, mouthful. So they're all basically the same thing anyway. So that's really good. We got that covered. All right. Hmm. Okay. So this is what we have today. So right now we're going to go ahead and shift everything to see who wins a. Okay, put that in the right place. Where is this thing? Oh, there they are. Like misplaced my stones. I'm gonna leave this up here. It's cool. I like this one. Yeah. All right. So I'd pick a number from 1 through 20, and we'll see who gets free reading. And I believe a couple people are gonna get that today. So pick one. If you have a question, put your question down next to it, and we'll see who wins. I said there's not many people here today. Everybody might at least get a card or something. Mm-hmm. Oh, what happened? My music stopped playing. Let me get that fixed so everybody's picking a number. This feature's all over. Oh my goodness, are you freaking kidding me? Weird messages. Okay, get my dice. Hey, good morning, Robert. My number, I have been seeing 7s and 11s everywhere this past week. I look at the clock, it's either 11:11 or 7:11. And yes, happy Easter again, everybody. Okay, we've got 15, 17, 5. All right. Are we ready? Okay, Spirit, who's gonna win this one? This is the first reading. This is the one will probably get the 3 cards. And then what we're gonna do is, if there's really only 4 people here like I'm seeing, I may just pull a card for everyone else afterwards. We got number 3. Number 3. Number 3, there it is. Yeah. All right. Happy Barb! Man, I will tell you. I have to tell him. This woman is so lucky. We went to a winery yesterday because they had a big Easter egg hunt. She found the egg that won the case of wine. It was so awesome. I couldn't even believe it. I didn't think she was able to believe it. Like, really? And they took a picture. We're still waiting for the pictures to come in. I really wish I got a picture of all of us because it was just it was a really fun day. And I missed it, thinking I would have the picture by now, but so put down the winner because all of us that were there got a picture. Every year they usually put that picture on a bottle of wine, but they said I think they still had so many labels left from the old one that they're not doing the picture this year. I'm like, sure, figures, because I went in my mind saying, nope, we're going to get a picture on a bottle of wine this year. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It happened, but I don't know about getting it on the bottle of wine. But she won. That's awesome. They got an awesome Easter gift from her this morning. She gave us a bottle of wine. It's nice. I'm cleaning my glasses. I'll give me a minute here. Okay. For Andy, any particular... Yeah, she's on a winning streak. Any particular question? Did you just general? Okay. And we're going to be picking first one from the animal deck. All right, Spirit, for Barbara Lewis. Whoops. What does she need to know right now? What's best going to help her in her path in life in the near future here? Which card? There's a couple cards that want to come out. I think everybody wants to talk today. Penguin. Didn't we get this like not long ago? Authenticity. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Yes, you are. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. It's cool. That's a really good card. So again, this is like the year we find ourselves. This is the year we make all the changes we desire, because we really want to shift anything that may have been holding us back, things like that. But, it's taking that time to go in, do that soul work, shadow work, or whatever you want to call it. But whatever it takes for you. So, sometimes being around certain people, or even if it's past loved ones that you lived with for years, sometimes we don't even know who we are by ourselves without their energy. And sometimes it takes a long time to figure it out. So, finding your authentic self is really helpful. So that seems to be the goal. And, people learn to appreciate that. And that's good. It's good. All right. Read the Flower Oracle, Flower Wisdom Oracle. All right, Spirit, for Barbara Lewis, what does she need to know right now? What's best going to help her in her path in life? This one card's just staying in my hand. So I guess this is the one. Every time I shuffle, this one's just stuck in my hand. Celebration. Well, we had that yesterday. But there is a reason to celebrate. Maybe you finally graduated from school, job, training, birthday, getting married, accomplished or achieved something worth celebrating. Maybe a long, hard work period is finally over. This could be you being invited, to someone else's celebration. But either way, watch for chance meetings. Watch some special moment or meeting that will bring you some much needed R&R and breaking out of your shell. Do not refuse invites at this time, as someone may have a special gift for you. If you deserve to celebrate and just stay at home, kick yourself in the butt and get out there. It will be worth it. So enjoy. So lots of good things coming up. Interesting. Okay, so right now I'm actually getting a little message that there may be some things to celebrate now, but it feels like there's a big celebration coming up in May. And I think that's when your trip is too, but so I don't know, maybe you'll win an award or something bigger is coming due you. Maybe finally some information on a case or whatever, but something bigger and better also in May. So this one's not just even for April for you. I believe this goes into May. Interesting. Okay. La la la. Soul card. Soul card for Auntie. Alright, what's best gonna help? Oh, it just threw itself on me. It's Am I on the Right Path? You got that one again. And it literally jumped out and landed on top of my hand. Am I on the right path? We all ask this question at some time or other. Nope, I had it right way. Okay. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we're even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. That's cool. If you want to screenshot, or if you can screenshot that, it's a good one. So let me count the ways. This is a good time sometimes when journaling comes into play. Journaling is helpful. You know what? I never changed my glasses. Wonder why I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm looking at here. All right. So much better. All right. So that's it for you, Auntie. Hopefully that has helped. All right. Who next? Who wants to get a card? We'll give everybody a card that's here today. You're welcome. Why is this deck always upside down? All right. So, everybody like a card pull? Tell me which deck you would like. Animal or flower? Animal or flower? Animal, flower. Unless you want a soul card. You can also ask for a soul card. These are the soul cards. Animal, flower, or soul. And we will give everybody a card today. Just waiting. I know it's like a, I don't know how, 30-second delay or something. Flower. All right. For Mama. So everybody just tell me what you want and we'll get to you next. Or Mama. 1 second. Spirit, what does Mom need to know? What's best going to help her in her path in life? Let me pick the proper card. Bring it out there. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. There's a couple of them that want to come out. All right. This one's sideways. Oh. Interesting. All right. You got the card that we got today. Deception. Keep alert. So someone, whether it's your salespeople, maybe where you live, significant other, or whatever, a little deception going on there. So what does your gut tell you? You know, somebody says, no, we can't do that. We don't do that here. Yeah, right. I'll talk to the manager. Thank you. Anyway, so deception, keep alert. There is someone around you in your life that is not telling you the truth or the whole story. It may be a good idea to use protection barriers in your home or on self. Whomever this is, they do not have your best interest in mind, so be careful. Put on your feelers before you get involved in any investments, contractors, jobs, trips, partnerships, significant other, new loves, friends, co-workers, bosses, who really may not have your best interest in mind, who may be lying to you. Get everything in writing. Read all contracts. Make amendments on paperwork and make them initial it or sign it and get a copy. Something is not right in Denmark. Watch your back. Many times, this is those we love, so be careful. So it could be something big, could be something small, but if you're signing any contracts, it could end up being bigger later. This says, no, don't worry. That doesn't, pretend to you. Yeah. Well, then you sign that and say that. Or, sure, if something goes wrong, we'll cover that. It's like, I don't see that anywhere here in this fine print. Now you better write that down and then initial it. So make sure you're covering your back. All right, that's a card for you, Mama. Sorry, it wasn't a friendlier one. Goodness. Anybody else? Oh, where is everybody? Dreamweaver and Robert, would you like one? Anybody who was here that gave me a number is going to get one. So Dreamweaver, I think you were first to give me a number. I'll pull a card for you. You know what? Flower or animal or soul? Flower, animal, or soul? Same with you, Robert. Tell me, flower, animal, or soul? You're welcome, Mama. And I think you guys need some of that. You've been dealing with stuff lately. No, I kind of knew you were going to pick soul. All right. Or Dreamweaver. I don't ever remember you putting a number at the end of your name. Interesting. All right, Spirit for Dreamweaver. What does he need to know? Help me pick the proper card that best helps him in his path of life. What does the soul want him to know right now? That's a good one. Okay. And again, if you have the ability to screenshot, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Self-love. Take care of self more. Ooh, you got a list. I definitely would screenshot this one. Okay. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's soul action. Choose one self-care action today to do today. And this is every day. First one, set stronger boundaries. 2, meditate and listen to your heart. 3, speak to yourself with compassion. 4, focus on your strengths. 5, say no to something that isn't a soul yes. 6, say yes to something you are afraid of. Stop taking that leap. Okay, 7. Let go of what you cannot control. Oh my God, this card is definitely so for you. 8. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Whew, man, that's a hard one, right? 9. Ask for help and allow it. Ask for help and allow it. 10. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. This is like a freaking awesome card. I love this. Screenshot. Read it better. This is good for everybody to do. Anybody wants to screenshot that? Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. I love it. Oh my darn. Rings are getting stuck. Okay, Robert, are you still with us? Would you like a card? And flower, soul. I feel like you should have a soul card, Robert, but you're not here, or maybe you might be busy getting caught up in stuff. I mean, it is Easter Sunday. But yeah, we didn't use the animal deck. All right, which one do we want? All right, I'm gonna go with what my. Yeah, but that was earlier though. I wanted to know if you had to pick one card, which deck should it be from? So, all right, we're gonna do a soul card. Soul card. Soul for Robert. Robert Fectow. Does Robert need to know? Okay. Wow. You know, everybody's doing this energy work thing. How can I surrender even more in this moment? A lot of people are doing this, and it's a good way just to let you know what the universe is trying to tell you or working on. It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Today's soul action. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. That's beautiful. I really like that. This is a really good card. Hope you're seeing this, Robert. Or hopefully you get to watch it and see it later. All right. Woo-hoo. I hope everybody enjoyed their messages today. And you got, even if it's just plans with yourselves, do something special. You know, think of the meaning of Easter. That it's like a resurrection. So this is like a resurrection of your own soul, of your own life. You're welcome, Robert. So what is it that you can do to change or show gratitude for what you have accomplished in your life up until today? Even if it's things or people or whatever that you're releasing. So you know what? Even if you hated it, say, I am so grateful that these experiences or these people or whatever came into my life. I now release them with gratitude and love, and I am ready to move on to the next wonderful adventure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's a really beautiful thing to do. So, again, I thank the universe. I thank God. I thank my soul, my guides, guardians, and angels for these experiences I had and the lessons that I've learned. I'm ready to move on now. I lovingly release them to the universe. I integrate them into my life or whatever. Name the things you've learned from it or them. And say, you know, thank you. Now I'm a more rounded person. I've had that experience, so maybe I don't have to relive that again. And I'm really welcoming in the wonderful new great things that are about to enter my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So may it ever be. All right. All right, everybody. I hope this has all been of help, and happy Easter and love and light to those who watch this later who couldn't make it during the actual live. And we will, okay. So next week I am going to be busy. So, geez, I don't remember if I put an alternate date down, or I may be doing a recorded podcast with just the what's either I'm going to do it Friday, which might not happen either. So I don't know if I'm going to do it live or if you're going to get a pre-recorded message. So, but I will still do the weekly forecast for everybody. So make sure you keep watch for it to come out. And hopefully I get to see some of you next week or next weekend at one of these fairs. Don't forget, on the 11th, it's in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. And on the 12th, it's in Wisconsin Dells at the Ho Chunk Casino. Please check out my website for more places that I'll be, things like that. Because I think, is that the third Thursday? 1, 2, 3. On the 23rd, I believe I'm going to be at the Baraboo Vintage Sikh Boutique. Baraboo Vintage, because that is the third Thursday. Vintage. Yeah. Sikh Boutique. All right. So happy Easter, everybody. I hope you find some time to be with some really good friends or some family, or just that quality time with yourself and sharing it with nature. It's the best thing ever. All right. Much love and light to you all. Don't forget prayers for my Uncle Mark and Georgie for this week. If you wouldn't mind sending some energy that way, we'd really appreciate it. That the proper decisions are made, the easy transitions for Mark, and a successful outcome for Georgie, whatever they choose it needs to be, and that they make the right choice. Let it be correct. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy spring. Happy Easter. Love to you all. And we'll see you. Well, my recording, we'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.